Classroom. A room where classes or lessons are conducted. Example, students gather in the classroom to learn and interact with their teachers. Teacher. Definition, an individual who educates and imparts knowledge to students. Example, Ms. Smith is a dedicated teacher who inspires her students to love learning. Homework. Definition, assignments given by teachers to be completed at home. Example, students are expected to complete their homework and submit it by the due date. Test. Definition, an assessment to evaluate a student's knowledge or skills in a particular subject. Example, tomorrow, we will have a math test covering the topics we studied last week. Book. Definition, a set of written or printed pages bound together that contain information or stories. Example, students need to bring their textbooks to class for reference during the lesson. Study. Definition, the act of acquiring knowledge or skill through books, classes, or other educational methods. Example, it's important to create a quiet and focused environment when you study. Pen. Definition, a writing instrument with ink used for writing or drawing. Example, please make sure to bring a pen to class to take notes during the lecture. Project. Definition, a planned and organized effort to achieve a specific goal or outcome. Example, the science project requires students to conduct experiments and present their findings. Report. Definition, a formal document providing information or details on a specific topic. Example, students have to submit a written report on their summer reading assignments. Grade. Definition, a numerical or letter-based assessment of a student's performance. Example, Sarah was thrilled to receive an A on her history project. Notebook. Definition, a book with blank pages for taking notes or writing assignments. Example, Sally always carries a notebook to jot down important information during lectures. Pencil. Definition, a writing instrument with a thin cylindrical graphite core enclosed in a wooden or mechanical case. Example, students are required to use a pencil for the standardized test. Examination. Definition, a formal test of a person's knowledge or proficiency in a particular subject. Example, the final examination covers the entire semester's curriculum. Classmate. Definition, a person who is in the same class or course of study. Example, Peter and Emily have been classmates since elementary school. Lecture. Definition, a formal talk given to a group of students to instruct or present information. Example, the professor delivered an engaging lecture on the history of art. Calculator. Definition, a small electronic device used for mathematical calculations. Example, students are allowed to use a calculator during the math exam. Class schedule. Definition, a timetable indicating the times and locations of classes. Example, check your class schedule to know when and where each class takes place. Backpack. Definition, a bag carried on the back, usually with 2 shoulder straps, for holding personal belongings. Example, Jenny packed her backpack with books, notebooks, and a water bottle. Research. Definition, the systematic investigation into a subject to discover facts or gather information. Example, students are required to conduct research for their science projects. Cafeteria. Definition, a place where students and staff can purchase and eat meals. Example, the cafeteria serves a variety of delicious and nutritious food options. Extracurricular. Definition, activities outside the regular curriculum that enhance students' skills and interests. Example, joining extracurricular clubs can broaden your experiences beyond the classroom. Diploma. Definition, a certificate or document awarded to someone for completing a course of study. Example, graduates proudly display their diplomas as a symbol of their academic achievements. Assignment. Definition, a task or piece of work assigned to someone as part of their studies. Example, the professor gave us a challenging assignment that requires independent research. Interactive whiteboard. Definition, a large display board that can be written on or touched to interact with digital content. Example, the teacher used the interactive whiteboard to illustrate complex concepts in class. Semester. Definition, one of two divisions of an academic year, typically lasting 15 to 18 weeks. Example: the fall semester begins in September and ends with final exams in December. Graduation. Definition: the ceremony or act of receiving a diploma or academic degree upon completing a course of study. Example: graduation day is a momentous occasion for students and their families. Peer review. Definition: evaluation of work by others with similar expertise or knowledge. Example: before publishing the research paper, it undergoes a rigorous peer review process. Enrollment. Definition: the act of officially registering or enrolling in courses or a program. Example: students need to complete the enrollment process before the start of the academic year. Field trip. Definition: an excursion or journey undertaken for educational or recreational purposes. Example: the science class went on a field trip to the Natural History Museum. Academic advisor. Definition: a person who provides guidance and advice to students regarding their academic and career goals. Example: students meet with their academic advisor to plan their course schedule and discuss future plans. Interactive learning. Definition: an educational approach that engages students actively in the learning process. Example: interactive learning methods, such as group discussions, enhance student participation. Distance learning. Definition: a method of education where students and instructors are physically separated, often utilizing online platforms. Example: many universities offer distance learning programs to accommodate students who cannot attend classes in person. Laboratory. Definition: a room equipped for scientific experiments, research, or teaching practical skills. Example: the chemistry lab is where students conduct experiments to apply theoretical knowledge. Thesis. Definition: a long essay or dissertation, typically required for an advanced academic degree. Example: completing a thesis is a significant milestone for graduate students. Online course. Definition: a course of study conducted over the internet, allowing remote participation. Example: many professionals pursue online courses to enhance their skills while working. Parent-teacher conference. Definition: a meeting between parents and teachers to discuss a student's academic progress and behavior. Example: parent-teacher conferences provide valuable insights into a student's performance and development. Scholarship. Definition: financial aid awarded to a student to support their education, usually based on academic or athletic achievements. Example: Sarah received a scholarship for her outstanding achievements in mathematics. Internship. Definition: a temporary position in a workplace that provides hands-on experience related to a student's field of study. Example: completing an internship is a great way for students to gain practical knowledge in their chosen industry. Tuition. Definition: the fee charged for instruction at an educational institution. Example: tuition costs can be a significant factor in choosing a college or university. Graduate school. Definition: a division within a university offering advanced degrees, master's and doctoral, beyond the undergraduate level. Example: after completing her bachelor's degree, Emily decided to pursue further studies in graduate school. Seminar. Definition: a small group meeting for detailed study or discussion under the guidance of an instructor. Example: the literature seminar focused on analyzing classic novels and their cultural impact. Academic probation. Definition: a period during which a student's academic performance is closely monitored, often due to low grades. Example: students on academic probation may need to improve their grades to avoid further consequences. Undergraduate. Definition: a student who is pursuing a bachelor's degree, typically before completing their first degree. Example: undergraduates often take a variety of courses before choosing a major. Dean. Definition: an administrator in charge of a specific academic department or division within a university. Example: the dean of the business school oversees the faculty and academic programs. Alumni. Definition: graduates or former students of a particular school, college, or university. Example: The Alumni Association organizes events to connect graduates from different years. Dissertation. Definition: a lengthy written work required for a doctoral degree, presenting original research on a specific topic. Example: completing a dissertation is a significant milestone in the pursuit of a PhD. Vocational school. Definition: an educational institution that focuses on practical skills and training for specific professions. Example: vocational schools offer programs in areas like culinary arts, automotive repair, and cosmetology. Late registration. Definition: the process of enrolling in classes after the official registration period has ended. Example: students may face additional fees for late registration. Quiz. Definition: a brief test or assessment of a student's knowledge on a particular topic. Example: the weekly quiz helps reinforce the material covered in class. Commencement. Definition: the ceremony marking the formal beginning or end of an academic year, often including graduation. Example: family and friends gather to celebrate the commencement of a new chapter in the graduates' lives. Interactive. Definition: involving communication or action between individuals or things. Example: interactive learning tools engage students in the educational process. Attendance. Definition: the action of being present, especially regularly, at a place or event. Example: regular attendance is crucial for success in academic settings. Transcript. Definition: a written or printed copy of a student's academic record, including courses taken and grades received. Example: official transcripts are often required when applying for further education or employment. Researcher. Definition: a person who conducts research, typically in a scientific or academic field. Example: the researcher presented groundbreaking findings at the international conference. Dormitory. Definition: a building or residential facility providing sleeping and living quarters for students, often on a college or university campus. Example: the dormitory houses students from various backgrounds and majors. Orientation. Definition: an introduction or guidance program for new students to familiarize them with the institution and its resources. Example: freshmen are required to attend an orientation session before the start of classes. Enroll. Definition: to officially register or sign up for a course, program, or academic institution. Example: students can enroll in elective courses to explore different subjects. Educational. Definition: relating to the process of education or providing knowledge and information. Example: educational materials, such as textbooks, play a crucial role in the learning process. Instructor. Definition: a person who teaches or provides instruction, often in a formal or academic setting. Example: the instructor guided the students through the complex concepts in the physics lecture. Evaluation. Definition: the process of assessing or examining something, often to determine its quality, value, or significance. Example: course evaluations help improve the quality of teaching and academic programs. Curriculum. Definition: the subjects comprising a course of study in an educational institution. Example: the school's curriculum is designed to provide a well-rounded education. Semester break. Definition: a scheduled break between academic semesters, allowing students time off from classes. Example: many students use the semester break to relax and recharge before the next term. Interactive discussion. Definition: an exchange of ideas or opinions among individuals, facilitated in an engaging and participatory manner. Example: the interactive discussion in class encouraged students to share their perspectives. Finals week. Definition: the week at the end of the semester dedicated to final examinations. Example: students often experience heightened stress during finals week due to exams and project deadlines. Extracurricular activity. Definition: an activity or club outside the regular academic curriculum, often involving hobbies, sports, or community service. Example: joining an extracurricular activity can enhance social skills and personal development. Digital learning. Definition: the use of digital technologies and online resources for educational purposes. Example, digital learning platforms have become increasingly popular for remote and flexible education. Plagiarism. Definition, the act of using someone else's work or ideas without proper acknowledgement, presenting them as one's own. Example, academic institutions have strict policies against plagiarism to uphold academic integrity. Curricular. Definition, relating to the formal course of study in an educational institution. Example, the curricular requirements for the program include core courses and electives. Field of study. Definition, a specific subject or discipline that a student specializes in during their academic pursuits. Example, choosing a field of study often aligns with one's career goals and interests. Educational resource. Definition, materials or tools designed to support and enhance the learning process. Example, online libraries and educational websites are valuable educational resources for students. Syllabus. Definition, an outline or summary of the topics and activities covered in a course of study. Example, before the semester begins, students receive a syllabus detailing the course expectations. Study abroad. Definition, the opportunity for students to pursue part of their education in a foreign country. Example, many students choose to study abroad to experience different cultures and academic perspectives. Graduation cap. Definition, a cap traditionally worn by graduates during commencement ceremonies. Example, tossing the graduation cap in the air symbolizes the completion of academic studies. Multicultural education. Definition, an approach to education that values and incorporates diverse cultural perspectives and experiences. Example, multicultural education promotes understanding and appreciation of different cultural backgrounds. Admission. Definition, the process of being accepted into an educational institution or program. Example, meeting the admission requirements is essential for securing a spot in a competitive program. Interactive assessment. Definition, evaluative methods that actively involve students in demonstrating their understanding or skills. Example, interactive assessments, such as group projects, encourage collaboration and critical thinking. Online discussion. Definition, an internet-based conversation or exchange of ideas among students or educators. Example, online discussions provide a platform for students to share insights and engage in meaningful conversations. Parent-teacher association. Definition, a group of parents and teachers working together to support and enhance the educational experience. Example, the Parent-Teacher Association organizes events to foster collaboration and community involvement. Remote learning. Definition, the process of learning that takes place outside the traditional classroom setting, often facilitated through online platforms. Example, remote learning became more prevalent with the advancement of digital technologies. Critical thinking. Definition, the ability to analyze, evaluate, and synthesize information, leading to well-reasoned judgments and decisions. Example, developing critical thinking skills is an essential aspect of a comprehensive education. Peer tutoring. Definition, a system in which students help and tutor their fellow students. Example, peer tutoring fosters a collaborative learning environment within the student community. Intern. Definition, a student or recent graduate working as a trainee to gain practical experience in a particular field. Example, many students seek internships to apply classroom knowledge to real-world situations. Faculty. Definition, the collective body of teachers and instructors in an educational institution. Example, the faculty is responsible for delivering lectures, conducting research, and guiding students. Continuing education. Definition, educational activities and programs for adults to acquire new skills or knowledge after formal schooling. Example, many professionals engage in continuing education to stay updated in their respective fields. Laboratory report. Definition, a document detailing the procedures, observations, and findings of an experiment conducted in a laboratory. Example, writing a clear and concise laboratory report is an essential part of science education. Standardized testing. Definition, the process of administering tests that are scored in a consistent and predetermined manner. Example, Standardized testing is often used to assess students' academic proficiency on a national level. Student government. Definition: an organization representing the interests and concerns of the student body within an educational institution. Example: the student government plays a role in decision-making and organizing events on campus. Inclusive education. Definition: an approach that ensures all students, regardless of differences, receive quality education in the same environment. Example: inclusive education aims to accommodate diverse learning needs and abilities. Distance education. Definition: a form of education where students and instructors are separated by physical distance, often utilizing online platforms. Example: distance education allows individuals to pursue degrees without attending classes in person. Academic calendar. Definition: a schedule that outlines important dates, such as the start and end of semesters, holidays, and examination periods. Example: students refer to the academic calendar to plan their study schedules and activities. Interactive assessment. Definition: an evaluative method that actively involves students in demonstrating their understanding or skills. Example: the interactive assessment encouraged students to apply their knowledge in real-world scenarios. Academic honesty. Definition: the commitment to truthfulness and integrity in academic work, including avoiding plagiarism and cheating. Example: upholding academic honesty is essential for maintaining the credibility of one's education. Professional development. Definition: activities or opportunities designed to enhance professional knowledge and skills. Example: teachers often participate in professional development workshops to stay updated on educational trends. E-learning. Definition: learning conducted through electronic media, typically over the internet. Example: the rise of e-learning has transformed the accessibility of education for people around the world. Parental involvement. Definition: the participation and engagement of parents in their children's education and school activities. Example: schools encourage parental involvement to support students in their academic journey. Inclusive classroom. Definition: a classroom environment that accommodates diverse learning needs and promotes equal participation. Example: an inclusive classroom aims to create a welcoming space for students of all abilities. Parent-teacher. Definition: the connection and collaboration between parents and teachers to support a child's education. Example: a positive parent-teacher relationship contributes to a student's overall success in school. Class representative. Definition: a student elected or chosen to represent the interests and concerns of their classmates. Example: the class representative serves as a liaison between students and teachers during discussions. Educational technology. Definition: the use of technology, such as computers and software, to enhance the teaching and learning process. Example: educational technology plays a crucial role in modernizing classroom instruction. Library resources. Definition: materials and services available in a library, including books, databases, and multimedia resources. Example: utilizing library resources is essential for conducting thorough research and accessing information.